with David is when he took Adiana and I up Stone Mountain and we ate Publix sandwiches at the top and looking at the view.
One of my favorite memories of David is when I really got to get to know him for the first time. Natalie was away with the capstone students abroad, and while she was gone, each week David and I would get together, make a meal, so we cooked for one another and tried to solve all the problems of the world through political discussions and sharing our different views about things.
Throwing the frisbee on Bowman, just running as fast as humanly possible, not caring what others thought about us.
When Natalie first told me about you, David, she said, "Dad, I think you're gonna like him. He's a lot like you. He's smart, he's funny, and he's hairy."
But the best part of all those trips was having your mama's homemade cooking. That definitely is something that I always remember, and I'm still looking forward to the next time we see your mom and we can get some dinner with her.
And I always remember that day when you came from school, so proud that you got all A's, and you have always made me proud. I'm so proud you are a wonderful father and a wonderful husband. I want to wish you the best birthday in your life.
My favorite memory of you is you and Natalie's first date. Obviously you remember it better than I do, but I just remember being at Natalie and my apartment and seeing the two of you come in not long after the date had started, all frazzled, needing to get Natalie's car because you had gotten locked out of yours. And now looking back, it's super funny.
My favorite memory of us and hanging out with you is our little road trip to Dallas, our impromptu road trip to Dallas from that summer in Biloxi. It was so fun, and I loved having those adventures with you that summer, and I know that adventure is something that's big in your life and Natalie's life, and I know that you guys are instilling that in your little boy.
There right now, you are the one husband that I will, out of the girls, that I will go up to and run and give like big bear hugs to, and I've done that since college, and I just love that about you, that you're just always there.
You guys had us over for a lovely dinner at your home, and after this guy pooped 4 times in your yard and I split my peanuts before we sat down to eat, you set down chicken on the table and Ollie proceeded to lick it, not actually take it off the table, but to give it a good lick. And I picked it up with my hands to throw it away, and David said, "Hold on, we need that piece of chicken," and he proceeded to eat it for his dinner.
The Six Flags roller coaster, I think we rode that wooden roller coaster like 3 times in the back row, the worst possible seat on a roller coaster, and we laughed until we had massive headaches.
One of the best memories is playing soccer with him. We got put on separate teams, and I see him coming down the left side of the field against a guy about half his size, and I'm thinking, oh well, my defender's going to get the ball first, and Cruz just outruns this guy. And at that point, I noticed never underestimate the one and only David Cruz.
Who asked me about the fly or flies, like, Kayla, if you take the wings of a fly, would you call it a walk? I thought that was hilarious. And you always asked questions like that, and it was so funny. And I am glad and honored to be your older sister, because I had the chance to take care of you and babysit you a lot of your years. And I'm just thankful I remember that.
You really made an impact on the kids here at AC Flora. I still talk to students who were juniors when you were here, when ITGS, and they still ask about you. I hear the word, "How's Mr. Cruz? You talk to Mr. Cruz?" Just about every time I see one of them. And I think that lasting impact is just awesome. And, you really made your mark here. And, I was so fortunate to have you as a student teacher. So best of luck, buddy.
Our favorite experience with you, but it was my favorite experience first, was that time we went up to Ruggerio's parents' or grandparents' cabin, and we played around on the ice.
I always asked you for a freckle. That God blessed you with so many freckles and that you need to share them.
Probably my favorite memory. We'll just keep it simple. Bachelor party.
My favorite memory or experience with David was just that whole year at Clemson, or half year I guess it was, getting to be roommates and getting to cut up and have fun and eating those wings at like 1 o'clock in the morning when Jerry came home.
Not showering for 3 days after working in Biloxi and getting lost in Biloxi. So much fun being able to serve alongside you and at the same time be completely disgusting alongside you.
Pancake nights at Josh and Kevin's, and the time when we went camping together. Lots of jokes about people in tents and rolling around. And also we would have our little Potbelly deli dates, and we would go eat sandwiches and bond and have really good, meaningful conversations as always.
I remember one time you and I playing with some Play-Doh, and we were actually in your bedroom, and we did this big ball of Play-Doh, and we were tossing it at the wall and just leaving marks on the wall. Only when I threw it, it went through the wall, and we had this really big hole in the wall that we covered with a poster.
This summer we worked together at Hood Construction, and how terrible that was, and waking up early and sleeping on the couch, and me calling you and saying you were on the way when you were rolling out of bed at the same time.
We were there for many milestones in my life, which involved beginning to date Megan and not wanting to talk to anybody in HESA about it. So you got to be the guy I looked to and kind of bounced ideas off of and stresses, and you kind of kept me on the kept me sane through that process.
I remember feeling like such a badass when you and I hiked into the Grand Canyon, and then it was like an hour later and this guy and his like 7-year-old son walked in and put us in our place. So
one of the first memories I have of David is when he and maybe Natalie brought over the Christmas tree. It was one of my first Christmases as a cruise.
Honestly, my favorite part of David can't be summed up in one memory or anything like that. He's just always so positive, and even when he's having a really bad day, if you're having a really bad day too, he puts himself aside and makes you laugh, makes you smile, makes you see the brighter side of things.
And the second time was out in the Grand Tetons when you found out that you guys, that Natalie got the job at Emory, and you were 99% moving to Atlanta and not China, which was probably the best decision.
Back to the time when he fell off the waterfall, and we had to take him to the ER.
Remember when you were a little kid, like maybe 5 or 6 years old, Camila and I were just dating, and you used to follow us around like everywhere, man, everywhere. And I wanted so one day I got on Dad's pickup truck, if you remember, and you jumped in the back of the pickup while we were driving, man. So I suddenly stopped and you flew like a little cartoon into the back window, smashing your face into the back, and that was pretty funny.
You know, the first time we met at Hands-On, and you're sleeping on a deflated air mattress and still good-natured and happy. You know, but I think it all just started there, and I'm glad that we're, you know, still friends.
David, it's great to know that you're no longer a tiger. Now you're a tiger. A great tiger, a wonderful tiger. But you know what? It always has been in my mind that one day you will be the President of the United States. Even if you're not, don't make it. I know in your heart you can be a great one.
So my favorite cruise story happened at the end of the school year last year. The teachers got together and we all were celebrating at Hathaway's house. And this little girl was riding by on a bicycle. We were in the front yard. So she was riding by on a bicycle and she fell over. And David went out, helped her up, got her to her mom, made sure she was okay. And I remember everybody was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be a dad, like he's already in the dad mode. Everything was, it was just really cute.
Is when we were in the car and he kept on trying to find different music that me, Alicia, and Dallas didn't know, but every time he got a different song, we knew it.
There was a time that we watched Lost until the sun came up drinking Starbucks coffees.
Hey David, I love that you can tie a perfect bow tie. You're down to earth, you're friendly, you're tolerant, and you treat Natalie really well.
And the story that I remember from David is we were freaking out before my wedding because nobody knew how to tie a bow tie, myself included. And David showed up at the last moment just before the wedding and was able to square me away. And we had a beautiful, quiet moment before the wedding.
Memory of David, go.
Moose!
Mine was David, Charlie, and I tried to put a TV out on the front porch to watch football, but it was probably below zero, so that lasted for not even a full quarter, and we had to go back inside.
Moose!
Bye.
It's when you, me, Trisha, and Natalie played bowling in the Columbia Bowling League that one summer, and Natalie told you and I that we could potentially be, in another life, brothers, that we looked close enough alike that we could be brothers, and that was a really fun summer. Thank you for that.
Say that the day that you sprinkled rose petals on my den and porch and got down on one knee and asked Natalie to be your wife would have to be one of my special memories of you. I felt so privileged just to get to be there and witness that, and I've just always been really thankful that you included me that day.
Our favorite recent memory of David is when Millie pooped in his arms.
When we took the kids for the banquet to Stars and Strikes and we played laser tag, that was a lot of fun. Even though he plotted everybody against me, we were on separate teams, he plotted everyone against me, and he sent everyone after me. Thanks a lot.
Say my favorite memory of you is keeping me sane when we were surrounded by all the University of South Carolina people during grad school.
My favorite story with you is the time you came and stayed with us in Belgium and you did that random run for like 10 to 15 miles one day.
So many great times with David. Every time we hang out is a favorite time.
I have millions of memories with you. It's hard to pick a favorite one. For your birthday last year, your 29th birthday, you remember that I did your 29 favorite memories with you. I could say all the big memories, us getting married, having a baby, all the travels that we've been through, getting robbed, you running a half marathon with me on the spot to help me finish, all these things. But when I really think of you, what I always remember is the mornings. You know that I'm not a fan of the mornings. They've grown on me, but the love that you show, always asking what I want to eat, you know, coming and giving me a kiss before you leave for Meadow Creek, the big hugs that we give, those are the things that I will remember. And when I think of you, your essence, I think of mornings.
One word to describe Cruz: brother. Hermano.
And it was chivalrous. And I'm going to look and read you what the definition is. Chivalry, the combination of qualities expected of an ideal knight, especially courage, honor, courtesy, justice, and a readiness to help the weak. And I think you are the symbol of all of those things and more. I love you. Happy 30th birthday.
It is joyful because I feel like I never see you without a smile on your face, and you just bring so much light and excitement and joy into any situation, any room.
I call you neutral because you were always going with the flow. You didn't care what happened as long as you were there. When we went out to Ireland, you said, I don't care, I'll sleep on the floor as long as I'm there and having fun. So you were just always happy to be around and always wanted to be in a happy environment. And I thank you for that. It's very unique of you, and it's beautiful.
Brother.
I think
about the word.
I think about the words. Why? I love you, David.
We love you, David.
If I could describe David in one word, I would say integrity.
And that word is class. I'm at the Waldorf Astoria on Park Avenue in New York City, and this hotel just oozes of class, just like you do. You have class in your personal life, your family life, and in general, you're just a classy person. I am privileged to know you, privileged to have you as part of my family, and happy birthday to you guys.
Fun. I think you're really fun. You always make me laugh. You're just great to be around. You know that you're gonna have a great time with you.
Words to describe David, I would say creative and supportive. Great friend.
So many words that I could use to describe you. Lover, father, teacher, adventure, laughter. You've heard all these words said by people, but when I think about you, I think giver. You give to me, you give to Sierra, you give to Atticus, you give to your kids, you give to your family, you give to the stranger on the street because they always want to ask you for money because you look caring as you are. So you are truly a giver, and I love you for that.
If I had to sum you up in one word, I'd probably say adventurous. Definitely not somebody who sat still, somebody who was always off to the next adventure. You always had a plan, you always had an idea, and you changed your plan, your idea about 10 minutes later. But you always had some cool ideas, you always want to do some cool stuff, and you still do, and you're still open for a good adventure anytime you can fit in your schedule these days.
I would say you're caring. You're one of the most caring people I know. You give so much to your family and your friends. God bless you.
Sum up David in one word.
Hot wife.
Technically, that's 2 words. But mine would be sex.
Lucky.
The word that comes to mind when I think of David Cruz is thoughtful.
Intentional. I feel like there's a lot of intentionality behind everything that you do, and that makes everything you do and say very meaningful.
Motivated. You're always motivated to reach the goals, to take care of the family, take care of your work, the people that you care about.
It would be jovial. I love laughing with you, dude. And it's always funny to hear your laugh, too.
It would be good-natured.
That describes David would be laughter. I always think of him laughing.
David, you're a man. Like, I appreciate that you take initiative and that you try to lead by example and that you will help other people.
Brother, a father, a teacher.
You would be compassionate in all the friendships you have, your relationship with Natalie, and the way you take care of the kids you teach, and your heart just for helping those who are in need. I think it's just really cool to see you always passionate and compassionate about the people around you.
Laughter, but not like the normal laughter, like that deep in your gut, boisterous, you feel down to your toes laughter, because that's just how David makes you feel.
Sincere.
I think I'm gonna have to probably invent one, and the one that comes to mind is El Fuegalicious, which just, he's hot, he's spicy, he's delicious, he's awesome.
David is adventurous. Word, it would be grown up. And yes, you do have to use the accent.
I'm gonna go with great, because you're a great person, you're a great friend, you're a great family member to your wife, to your son, to your mother, to your brother. Like, it seems like you're an all-around great person to everyone that you come in contact with, regardless of how they know you.
3 words. Laid back / fun.
If I could sum you up in one word, it would be fun.
But also in my family, since you've been a part of our family, I have found you to be a great encourager and a peacemaker. You encourage us to spend time together. have special times together to enjoy as a family. I know that family means a lot to you, and I think that you have brought some of that into our family since you've been a part of us. So thank you for that. We love you.
Weird. The word brother. When you talk to him, he makes you feel like family, makes you feel like whatever you're talking about is the most important thing. And you can hear it in his voice, the compassion and the care about what your conversation is about.
It's hard to describe you in one word, David. Besides Harry. But for real, man, you're an awesome guy. I'm glad you're a part of the family, and I love spending time with y'all.
But it would be funny.
The one word that describes David is committed.
One, your uncanny ability to see the positive in everything. Also, it's your contagious smile and laughter. Anytime I'm with you, it's always a good time. So, love you, brother. Happy birthday.
Also a great teacher, even if maybe it sometimes doesn't feel like you're doing great things.
You're a great napper.
You're a great napper. You're a great hiker. You're a great camper. You're a great road tripper.
You're great at eating bananas and running half marathons.
First of all, I want to thank you because you've always been a great helper. Anytime I needed help in any way, when you're there, you're always the first one to jump up and help me, and that means a lot.
In one word, it would be
beautiful.
Humble.
Right.
And beautiful.
Right.
Yeah.
David, happy 30th birthday. 30 is a big, big year. I haven't hit it yet. I'm excited to hit it, but here's why 30 is a big deal. A mentor of mine once said the first 30 years of our life, we're just learning stuff. We're taking stuff in. We're trying to understand it. The next 30 years of our life is a time of production in our life, and then the final 30 years is a time of teaching. So this first 30 years, you've been learning a whole stuff. Get ready, man, because this next 30, you're going to be able to produce a whole bunch. And we're excited for you and for Natalie and for your family in these next 30 years. Love you, man. Bye.
Happy birthday, David Cruz. Can't tell you how honored I am to know you and to be able to claim you as my family.
I wanted to say happy birthday to you. I am so excited for everything that's going on in your life, and I know that going into your 31st year, you've got a lot on your plate, but you're so ready to do it. So proud of everything that you've done, and I'm so happy that you get to, teach kids. You're amazing, and I think that these kids that you're helping out are going to be amazing for being around you. Love you, and I wish you the best, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, David.
To go into the next aspect of your life, one thing that I'll recommend to you, and probably you can expect, is that change is going to come. With change comes opportunity. How that opportunity is handled is usually based on the attitude that you go toward that change. A good attitude as change approaches you will make change be a positive thing in your life. I love you, man.
David, I wish you all the best for your birthday and the upcoming year. I was asked to think of some advice, and I can't think of any other than keep being you and keep doing what you do. You have a community of friends and family around the world who love you and miss you very much, and look to you for inspiration, and I definitely admire who you are. So just keep being you.
Keep being who you're made. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, and just trust God in everything. God bless you. Happy birthday.
Just to live life for you and how you know it makes sense to you and what's right for you, and don't care about what other people think, and don't take things personally, and just be who you are, because who you are is really incredible. So if you haven't yet, read this book.
Happy birthday, David.
People like to say that getting old sucks, but it doesn't. It doesn't have to be. So I'm 30, that makes no big deal. Who cares? You do everything that you want to do in life. You make your own rules. You're an adult. You get to do what you want to do. Aches and pains will come and go, but you won't remember those when you look back on the good times, so don't worry about it. Just go out there and have fun. Just enjoy every single day that you can.
Enjoy life this the best way possible, and you have taught me that if you wanted to go to Canada, you would go to Canada, and I mean you have good desires and you do reach your dreams, and I would say continue doing that. Don't stop. You know, just because you have that little one, take that little one with you. Enjoy life, and have fun. And enjoy this life. It's very short.
Birthday, David. I hope you have a great day.
Keep embracing the world as you do. Keep being there for your students and spending every moment that you can with Atticus and Natalie. Love you all.
Feliz año nuevo. Feliz año nuevo.
Just stay awesome, man. Keep on keeping on.
I'm so proud that Natalie found the perfect husband that has turned into a perfect father. I am proud to have you as part of my family, my friend. Happy 30th birthday, David Cruz. I do love you.
Go Tigers.
Is just go out there, man. Continue to be a part of the community, to be a part of everybody's life that you can. Because the laborers are few, and I feel like you are a man of God that is able and has the power from Him to be able to do so much, to change so much in this world. Love you, man, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dio.
We love you, Theo. Happy birthday.
We love you, Dio. Happy birthday.
Hi, Uncle David. It's me, Deborah, wishing you a happy birthday. I hope you have fun with your friends and family, and hope to see you soon. Bye.
My words of encouragement for you, David, for your 31st year of life would be to hold on. The best is yet to come.
We love you. We wish you the best. I'm proud of you and your wife, Natalie, and the baby, and I'm proud of the great things you've done in the past. Lord bless you, and I hope the future will be even greater. Have a great birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Words of advice for David. 30's your year! You're gonna crush it!
Advice. Have fun, love life, love people.
Don't talk to strangers.
Come visit us in Boston.
Stop using protection because your baby's so cute.
Advice. Get yourself a high-quality student teacher, so that way you can give them all the stuff you don't want to do, and you get to spend a bunch more time with your very cute son. So take care, buddy. Don't work too hard, and remember, get yourself a student teacher.
I love you, David, very much, and I hope that you have an awesome birthday and many, many more years afterward to celebrate. And I hope I'm there to celebrate with you too. Just thought I'd throw that in.
Stretch. Yeah, my body aches every morning when I wake up, so get your stretch on, bro.
Alright, so now that you're 30 and you're old, please don't let that keep you from dancing, because you're an incredible dancer. I love it when you dance. Everyone loves it when you dance, even though you might need a cane for it now. You old man, keep on dancing.
He has a plan for you, and He'll see you through it. He holds you and your family in His hand.
You've heard a lot of great things from people. You're a very loved person, as I hope this video shows, and I've tried to be sneaky. You probably already know what I've been doing, but you've at least indulged me. But I love you so much. I'm inspired by you. Keep being the man that you are. I hope that over the next year that you really truly find what you want to do in the next stage of your life, and that you become more confident in who you are and what you bring to the table. And you are an incredible person that I look up to and that I've learned so much from. And I hope that we have at least 60 more together. I hope that we can look back on this video for many years to come and laugh and smile and have millions of more memories. So I love you with all my heart, David. I always will. I'm so blessed that you picked me, that you love me, and that I get to spend every day, and that I get to know all of you. It is the biggest privilege of my life, and I love you so much. Mwah.
Enjoy your 30th birthday. It is the new 20 and life has truly just begun.
To Missouri.
Yep. Heart health, better in Missouri.
People are happier.
Happier people in Missouri, because you'll make us happier when you come here.
More change of seasons.
Seasons, period. There's still tigers here.
Yep. Friends/babysitters.
Babysitters.
And dog sitters.
And dog sitters.
Tío David, te amamos, felicidades, te quiero mucho.
Enjoy life to the fullest and just remember when times get hard that you're cared about. Love you. Happy birthday. Enjoy.
Atticus loves you too. Say hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Daddy. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Hello David, happy birthday. Espero que la pases súper con el nuevo regalo que Dios les dio, el baby, y bueno, los esperamos por acá en Alemania pronto. Chao.
My advice to David entering into his 31st year is to start getting pedicures because
You're an old man now, sorry brother, and you'll learn if you haven't already. Hindsight is 20/20, so you should have stayed young.
Heard that after you turn 30, you don't recover the same way from anything, including like staying up late. So get plenty of rest, give yourself time to recover, and just know that I don't actually know if this is true or good advice or not because I lie about my age, so I claim not to be 30 yet.
Hola, baby. Te quiero mucho. Te habla tu abuela Virginia. Tengo muchas ganas de verlos a ustedes. Dios te bendiga y felicidades en tu cumpleaños y que cumplan muchos más. Y cuando vengan a Puerto Rico en las Navidades, no dejes de venir a la casa de Mayra a verme porque estoy loca por verte a ti, a tu esposa y a tu bebé. Dios me los bendiga mucho a los tres. Ahora salió un beso.
Best advice for you is to get no gray hair.
Well, congrats, happy birthday, and I wish I was there.
Seriousness, just keep being yourself. That's why everybody loves you, man. You're authentic, you genuinely care about people, and you're just awesome to be around.
Take a day off of school and don't feel guilty about it.
And you might notice the hat. Wearing this because Clemson's #1, but you know, Clemson just got to #1. David Cruz has been at #1 for a very long time. You know, buddy, just so happy and proud of all you got, and you know, even trying to catch up to you with the beard here. So I will leave it at that. Love you, brother, and hope you have a great, happy birthday.
Let's hurry up and open our Lebanese/Puerto Rican or Puerto Rican/Lebanese food cart, please.
Father to another. So always remember to be patient with these little ones. As they get older, it can be tough at times. But just really remember to love them, be patient, extend the grace and mercy that has been extended to us. Love you.
We love you.
Love you.
Happy birthday.
Bye-bye.
I should be coming to you for advice, quite frankly. And you keep doing you, so I know what I need to do when I'm in your shoes. But so just do you, be Cruz, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, which is saying a lot. But just do you, man.
Happy birthday, David. I really appreciate all the years of friendship, cups of coffee, and parking lot conversations that we've shared over the years, and I look forward to many more to come.
Keep faithful. Keep faithful to God. Keep faithful to Natalie and Atticus, and you'll see that whatever remains, man, it's just that third. All right, brother. Love you, man. Have fun. Enjoy to the fullest. I wish I was there, man, but all the way from Germany. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday. I hope you've had the best time ever. We love you, Cruz.
stay cool.
I'd say maybe you're not so great at is watching Harry Potter.
You can't be good at napping and watching Harry Potter.
Fair. But it's obvious that you are a great person, and that is what makes us want to spend more time with you, because you make us great people when we get to hang out with you.
Boogada, boogada, boogada. Boogada, boogada, boogada. Give a smile. Can you give a smile? Can you give a smile? Smile. Smile. Ba ba ba. Hi, Daddy. I love you, Daddy. I love you. I love you, Daddy. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love you, Daddy.
Alright, this time I have Zoe. And she doesn't want to be here, but I'm gonna make her.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear David. Happy birthday to you.
Barbie.
Think fun. That's not gonna work.
I love. Sierra, is that your daddy? Is that your daddy? Do you love your daddy? Do you love your daddy? What do you say for daddy? Say, Daddy, I love you. Love cheese. And go for walks. And I love you when you roll around with me on the floor. I love you so much. I love you. Sierra.
Well, the auctioneer was going about a mile a minute. He was talking bids and calling them out loud.
It sounds like your auction is.
I guess I was really getting in it. Cause I just shout about above the crowd. Hey, really, what you give me sign?
And I would say that what you're doing is
RJ, what's a word of advice for David? RJ. Any words of advice for David? Any words of advice for David?
Happy birthday! I like David because he smells really good, and because he's got a dog named Sierra. Yeah, I like Sierra, but I really like when David comes around, I just like rub my face all over him and jump up and down. And if he would get down close to me, I'd probably hump him too. But I love David. So happy birthday, David Cruz.
Always remember when David came out to Waco and got hit in the face with a cricket. I think it got stuck in his beard a little bit. That was a sign that I know that we needed to needed to get out. Oh.
Okay, cut it. Cut it.
That's all? Oh, okay.
It's one word.
How about I take you to dinner? Me, you, dinner, 1 hour. What do you think?
I think it sounds good.
Get a little breast milk. Mm-hmm. I love that stuff.
And here we are.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Uncle David, brother. Happy birthday to you.
Love you, man.
What are you videotaping me for?